So welcome guys to another video, and I'm just trying to make these videos as short as possible. So we are back from where we left off in the previous video. In the previous video I showed us how to clean this column. So in this video I'm going to show us how to clean up this column, and we can see that this column has lots and lots of wrong data. So all this reported, we are going to clean it up right now. So let's take this data into Power Query and see how it goes. Now first of all, we have this reported everywhere. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to get rid of reported, and to do that, highlight the column, and actually there's no replace errors, there's no replace values here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this to a text before I can now go ahead and replace values. So I'm going to wait for that to open up, and it's going to ask us to find, so what value do we want to replace? So we want to replace reported, and we want to replace it with nothing. Okay, so we actually want to get rid of reported, so we're not going to replace it with anything. So we're going to hit OK, and we have eliminated reported. Now something else I see here that's wrong is we have the dash, so we need to replace the dash with the forward slash, and we'll go again, right click and hit replace values. So we want to value to find is the dash, and then replace with forward slash and hit OK. Okay, and we're looking good so far. And now we can see from the filter here that months are not numerical, so we actually need these to be numerical and not in text. So one way we can do that is we can try to replace all of them one by one, and we can say replace values, and let's try to replace June with the month equivalent, and that would be 06, right? And I can say OK, and then I can now go and look for May and say replace values, and then I can put May here and then put 06 and then click OK, and then I can do that for every other month that pops up. That would take such a long time, and so there is a way that we can do this without wasting so much time, and that is by using the M code. Now to access the M code, you go over to your home tab, and in the advanced editor section here you have the M code. Now also in the M code we have to start writing all this manually and start putting the month and the month equivalent and all this code manually one by one for all the months. Now that would be exhausting, but we can actually use ChatGPT to automate this. So we can tell ChatGPT to get us an M code that can replace January through December with the month equivalent. Okay, so I am going to switch over to ChatGPT and get that, and I'll be right back. So I have finally gotten the codes back from ChatGPT, and I have carefully placed them within the advanced editor. So we're actually eliminating the hassle of having to type out all these one by one. So work smarter, not harder, right? So let us run this code and see what happens. And let's go ahead and check here to see. And all the text is gone. Now the text has been replaced with their month number equivalent. Okay, so let's go ahead and cancel that and see what else is wrong. Now I can notice that some of these dates have spaces at the beginning of each one. So I'm just going to, since it's text, I'm just going to go ahead and select the column, go to transform, and I'm going to trim it, and that gets rid of these spaces. And now this date right here looks clean, but it's unusable because it's in text format. So I'm just going to go ahead and change it to the date format. Actually, I'm going to do the date time, sorry. Replace current. So right now we can see that the date has been cleaned up, but we are still having errors, so there might still be some issues with the data in this column. But for the sake of this video, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to remove errors, okay? And now our column quality is 100%. Right now, we have cleaned the 2 columns and they are ready for analysis. But these other columns still need to be cleaned. So stay tuned for my next video where I delve into cleaning these other columns. Till next time.